Hi, I'm Keith Foolerly. Let's see if Hasbro was cooking when they made the Strange Tales Moon Knight. And here we have Marvel's Moon Knight. This is the third Moon Knight that I have, or fourth. I have the MCU, I have Mr. Knight, and then I have the black and white Moon Knight that they just re-released, but I have the original that I paid a lot for because I didn't think they're going to re-release it, and therefore I'm never going to buy an old figure again because they're just going to re-release it in a year or two, and I'm just going to wait it out from now on. So before we move on, hit the like button. Remember to subscribe. Join the pool. Right now we're 100 strong, but I really do appreciate when you guys join us and take the journey with us. And now let's find out if this box is better than your mom's. And here's Moon Knight in the Strange Tales wave, and I really do like that Strange Tales logo, especially for Halloween. Really good theme. We have the Build-A-Figure Blackheart in the corner, as well as you can see Blackheart's face right there in the middle of the box. We get one photo of Moon Knight. Turning. Same photo of Moon Knight on the back. Boo. And turning again. Oh no, they did it 3 times. Boo, Hasbro. Trash. This box is rated E for everyone. Ooh, that's nasty. I am a Young Gravy fan. Don't mind me. Box is trash, but let's see what's in the box. And out the box we get this pristine white Moon Knight, which is blowing out my camera. Amazing. We get his moon staff, and I'm just gonna call everything moon stuff because I'm just gonna assume he's a crazy Batman, or maybe Batman is a crazy Moon Knight. We get a Moonerang. And we get 3 tiny Moonerangs, if you will focus. 3 tiny Moonerangs, and we get a Ankh. Cool amount of accessories, and we get 2 fists. And I know this is the same 2 fists that came with the Moon Knight and the black and white version. The reason why I know this is because I used this Moon Knight's arm to make gloves for my my Robbie Reyes build action figure, so I am well aware of these hands. You can't fool me, Hasbro. The black version actually looked a little bit better for my Bobby Reyes, but yes, those are the same hands, and it makes me wonder how much of this toy is borrowed. I know I see obviously the belt and the gloves are new, but we'll check that out in design. And you also get Blackheart's head. So that's now the head, 2 arms, and 2 legs. Let's check out the design on Moon Knight. So Moon Knight is basically a white figure with a moon on his chest and a hood, a black face with a hood accessory. I do like the designs on the belt. You get the 2 scarabs. We get actually 3 scarabs with wings, and then the gold gauntlets on the gold shin guards on his feet look really good. In general, it's literally just a white action figure with some highlights on it. Well, not even highlights. It has a moon logo on it. It is a completely white figure with a moon logo. But let's take a closer look at those gauntlets and see if they're worthwhile with a... And as you can see, the colors, they're so bright that I had to lower my aperture, close it down a bit, and the gold is not popping as much, but you can actually see, and this is the only thing you really need to look at. But let's look at his face. Completely black face with some white eyes, cool looking hood, moon logo, and then we get, this is the highlight of the action figure, are these gauntlets in his belt. You see the scarab with the wings, and you see scarab. Actually, it might be the same scarab on both. Actually, no, they're different. So this is different from, these 2 are the same, but this is a different scarab. But it looks really good. And then we have these gold shin guards or gold boots, and that's it. That is just a white figure with these couple of highlights. I guess it's the design of Moon Knight, but I don't know if that translates into a good action figure. It looks actually really bland. I really do like the gold accented pieces, but this is just a really bland looking toy. Ugh. But let's see if this guy, actually, you know what? Let's see how he stacks up to his other Moon Knight brethren, the other one that I paid a lot of money for, so that you guys can get him in a remake. And here we have both Moon Knights, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of the all white version, even though I do like the highlights of the gold accent pieces. The all black figure with the white armor pops just a little bit more. It just makes it stand out. It blends better. So I'm just a bigger fan of that. Yeah. Anyway, and the cape, it's a little bit, I wonder if I can swap out the capes, because I think that might actually blend more for the other toy than this, because, and then the all white with that one would make more sense. I'll take pictures of them both ways. I really do think that might look better on the other Moon Knight. I think if you switch their capes, it might be a little bit different. But let's check out and see if Moon Knight can squat. So Moon Knight can get a full 90 easily. He can go a little bit above 90. So he has not hindered. He has upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Does have a swivel in the wrist. He has a hinge like he can hold a gun. I guess it's so he can hold his staff, which is fine. Same thing on both sides. He does have a butterfly joint to give him a little bit more movement. He has a upper thigh swivel. Does he have a boot cut? He does, and it's fighting me, so I'm not going to fight with it. And outside of his cape, which is going to limit his squat, he can get into a good squatting position. Can he do a superhero landing? He does. He has a midsection torso rocker, and his butterfly joint a little crunchy, but and he is going to get into kind of a superhero landing. Not quite there, and his cape is right off his neck. Yeah, I can't wait to swap him out. Let's pull. Okay, I'm gonna have to pop his head off and pull it off to take it off, and he falls. Anyway, let's talk money.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Moon Knight goes for $24 like everyone else in this wave, in the Strange Tales wave, and he might not be the piece that sells out. You might get a lot of people who are buying multiple Black Hearts. Don't know why they would, but they might. And you might end up with missing the head, but that might be something you might want to get in a second place market. I'm not a fan of this toy. It's just a bland design, and just everything about it is just not what I would expect. But let's talk about it in a wrap up. So let's wrap this thing up. The box, very appealing. Definitely a 8.7 out of 10. Even though it doesn't go with the Moon Knight theme, the Strange Tales box is really nice. As for the design, Moon Knight is really plain, but what can you look for? He is a regular character that's all white with a black face. Not much to ask for, but I do love the accoutrement on the side. Definitely a 7.5 out of 10. As for his ability to move, he is limited by his sculpt, and that is very sad, and that's something that I definitely have to give a 4.5 out of 10 to. And as for money, this costs $24. That is way too much for what you get here. Even though you get a lot of accessories, this toy is just reused from other bucks with some nice accessories. Not something I would like to spend that much money on. So I'm giving the price a 3.2. And for my final score, I'm giving this guy a 8 out of 10. What you don't do at 8? Why 8? That doesn't make sense. Okay, give me a second, let me do the math. So I'm giving Moon Knight a 6.4. You don't. Oh, okay. I'm giving him a 6 10. Good accessories. He looks like he's supposed to, even though I think the design is bland. And he is relatively cheap, and he has some posability. Not too bad, but not the greatest. Not my favorite toy in his ways, but wasn't many in there. So that's it for me. I'm Keith Fuller Lee, and I'm never doing the show again. Bye. I'll catch you in the next review.